Hey, it's Dave here from Chef's Bonus. How are you today? We're going to be rocking on the Woodcreek, the 4-in-1. So I've done a few things with inserts, but not a lot. People have been asking to see more. I am actually going to do two things today. We'll start with the bruschetta. In Roman times, it means to toast. Bruschetta is bread that's cooked over coals and it's rubbed with garlic. I'm doing a really simple one. I had some garden tomatoes that are absolutely amazing. So I picked those in my garden. I have some basil, some lemon balm, and some parsley that I made a quick pesto out of. So the first thing I'm going to do here is grab the charcoal insert. I'm going to fill this up with coals in a minute. Grab my tongs real quick. Got my charcoal insert. Take this grate off. Shift that over. This piece comes out. It says front right on the side where this drops in. I've been using this off camera a lot, so it's got some patina going on there. Alright, so I started this charcoal up. You can see the flame coming up through the top. I'm just going to drop these in. Use some lump hardwood. The fan in here is going to get these raging real fast. So they're not, I didn't fully get them up and running yet, but it'll take no time. So I'm going to drop this rack back over. The plan is, roll the bread right over here. It's a real quick appetizer and your friends will love you. So check back in a minute once these coals are raging and white. Got my bread here. I'm going to oil my bread. A little salt and pepper, and I'm going to drop it right over the coals. If it starts to get too charred, I'm going to move it. Probably move it up to the top once I do a flip. We'll do a couple pieces at a time. Now that we got that going, you want the bruschetta to be toasted almost to the point of being burned on the edges, like that. So I'm going to look for the hot spots on here. The really white coal parts are going to be the hottest spots, and I want to move it around a little bit. It's bruschetta, not bruschetta, by the way. That's spent enough time working in Italian food that I was forced to know the difference in the name. So these guys are getting hotter. I'm gonna flip, flop. The key to this, and what it gives it's a really good flavor, aside from the freshness of the tomatoes and the pesto, is charcoal and just that garlicky goodness. So it's looking good. I'm going to put this up top so it can crisp up a little bit. So I got my char in there, but I want this bread to crisp so there's like a really nice crust. These burnt ends right here is a telltale sign of a really good bruschetta. You want to have that, you know, that charcoal burn on there. And it looks like it's like, oh no, this is like a, you know, too burn for me. But there's a nuance to it. And again, you want to make sure that the bread toasts all the way over. You're not just burning it. Keep moving it around. Perfect. Look at that. Love that. So I got enough of these. Now the key to the next part is, while these are still very hot, I'm going to put them on this side while I do this next step. Get a garlic clove, whole clove, peel, rub it on the bread. See how it melted? See how the garlic clove? I'm going to rub it on the bread and that flavor is going to melt right in. It's actually melting like butter onto the bread. See, like half of it's gone already. That adds so much flavor. Makes it so good. Oh yeah. That is right where I want it to be. Alright. So, again, rub it with the garlic clove. Almost completely gone. See, it just melts right in that flavor. Okay, so these are going to rest for a second. So like I said, I made this pesto. Really simple, a little bit of garlic, cheese, olive oil, some fresh lemon balm, parsley, pesto from my garden. I think I even threw in a little bit of oregano blossoms that I had. So I'm just going to smear that on these breads. I'm like watering, right? My mouth is watering right now. I'm getting very excited about this. This is one of my go-to summer dishes. And talk about a wow factor. People will freak out if you make this. This pesto, like I said, those herbs, I do it in a blender, so it's nice and pureed. You can go a little bit thicker if you like to. Really your choice. I did a little bit of, for nuts I used macadamia nuts and some Parmesan. Some vine ripe tomatoes I had, my garden. These are the first ones up. I wish I had some yellows, but they're not quite ready yet. I hit this with a little bit of Parmesan cheese. I usually don't add any more salt. I feel like there's enough salt on these already, enough flavor. So the last thing that I usually do for presentation so that everybody gets a slice is I cut these on the bias. So I cut them at, you know, this kind of 45-degree angle. And that's it. Serve them up like that so everybody can grab a slice and enjoy it.